Welcome to protocols 7 and 8. Now, if we start from a traditional lunge position, if you will, traditional squats, lunges, and now from there, we go as deep as we can without letting the back knee touch the floor. In one motion, we can correct 4 major problems. Now, this is advanced here, so we're stopping there. So we're staying in this position for 25 straight reps. What are we doing? Well, modern footwear results in really tight ankles than if you've had ankle sprains, so we're correcting stiff ankles by sitting forward on it, and we'll get to regressions of that. We're also working one knee at a time, and we're stretching. Notice the back hip flexors. The back leg is under load too. So we're correcting this modern lifestyle of too much sitting, and if you think about it, well, if we do training here, what are we getting now? We're correcting full range. So we're getting that deep knee bend, we're getting balance between sides, we're fixing tight hip flexors, and we're fixing tight ankles. Now, the most common way to regress, which is totally valid, is elevating the front foot, meaning less mobility, and using assistance. Because those 25 reps, even if you're a pretty advanced person, doing 25 and not leaving this position could put you on fire. So you're trying to keep that knee here, you're keeping the heel down, and you're getting as deep as you can. So this is a very personal thing at this stage, getting through it. You're just sitting that weight on there. One thing you can do is you can flex that front tibialis. So you're not really being hard with yourself on how deep you go. Send your last set for form coaching. We will help. So you can flex that front tibialis, and with the back one, you can try to contract that glute. That's gonna pull you down the deepest. And now that transitions us right into weighted. Now the first thing you wanna think about weighted is those hip flexors. Staying tight, don't let that back knee touch the floor. Keep those hip flexors stretching, stretching, stretching. We're now getting a hip flexor workout under that stretched position. So 20 reps, 25% of body weight, thinking about stretching those hip flexors. Now on that second set of 15, I want you to add in thinking about that front tibialis. So now I'm using the weight to work on that ankle mobility. Let's look at that ankle mobility right there. So I'm using the weight not only to lengthen the hip flexors, but to work on that ankle mobility. 15 reps, half body weight is absolutely no joke. Now 75% up to that for 10 reps. Now all this time you're being extra sure to rest between every leg because the back leg is working hard. So on the split squat, it's very hard to get good sets if you just switch back and forth. Then the most weight I even allow on this is 100% of your body weight. And you really want to be thinking, am I using the weight to get deeper or not? Okay, so I'm only showing you the most I allow. You got to send in your form on your last set if you're going to be going loaded. So is this weight going to work that ankle mobility? Okay. So even for me, that's going to create a challenge. Even the best, strongest legs I've ever trained, 100% is going to be a world-class challenge. And only if it's built on the correct intentions is the weight actually working your mobility. Okay, if you shorten up your rep, did you actually get more load on the muscles and areas you want to improve? No. So you actually limit long-term strength development on this particular exercise if you try to shorten the load for more weight. Now with that alone, we probably have the single most important human exercise in terms of correcting things, but that's still just one of 3 versions. Let's keep going. And before we go on, if you have one side that's just more difficult than the other side, you would apply an advanced zero. Okay, start on that side, 25, full break, 25, full break, 25. That's gonna rebalance you pretty quick. And then on the loaded, you would start with the weaker side, okay, 20, 20, 15, 15, 10, 10, always taking breaks, 5, 5, and then you'd get one more heavier set on that weak side.